everybody. Welcome back to Paradise on Pennies. I'm Heather. So, look guys, as I've said, this is Paradise on Pennies, and it's clearly about our life on the road here. But if you start watching a few videos, eventually you're bound to run across something else, something with a different twist. And a lot of those videos start to be a little philosophical. Some might think, cool, and others might go, boring. So, why do I bother talking about these topics then? I mean, look, these types of videos about the philosophies of life are certainly not the most trendy, popular videos here or on YouTube as a whole. And I know that. So, why do I bother? Well, we are seldom at the center of what's in anyway here. I mean, we already live a pretty alternative lifestyle. We live kind of at the edge of the bubble, you could say. And that applies to whether you're talking about our lifestyle, kind of, living in this small space versus the standard stick and brick lifestyle, estate kind of home, whatever. That's obviously a difference. But also, even within the van life community as a whole, I mean, we're kind of on the edge of it. We do things differently, and I know that. We know that. We're okay with that. We actually love that because, I mean, this is just how we want to live. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just, it makes us happy to live the way that we do. And we're not living for others. We're living for ourselves. So here we are. And, I mean, being at the center of that bubble may not be all that great anyway. So we're kind of fine with where we are regardless. So yeah. So again, it's not the most popular thing. So why do I bother even putting together discussions about these philosophies here and putting it here on the channel? Is it because I think I'm a know-it-all and I want to share that with everyone? Of course not. No one's a know-it-all. No one ever will be. It's impossible, actually, from any perspective, whether that's philosophical, neuroscience, physics, whatever realm you choose, it's impossible to know everything. But knowing it all isn't the reason why we share with one another, right? It's not the reason we share our philosophies per se. It comes from actually when we didn't know it all. It comes from experiences we've had, particularly interesting ones, and boy, I can tell you I've had a lot of interesting experiences to share with everyone. Like I said, it comes from times when we just didn't know it all and we had to learn. One way or the other, we had to learn, sometimes the hard way. Sometimes the hard way were actually some of the best lessons we have to share with one another. Right, guys? So, everything I talk about here was, there was a past me who didn't know this at some point. I didn't know what I'm talking about. And it would have been great if someone had maybe made a video on it and shared it with me. I can't promise that I would have listened at the time, but maybe I would have. Who knows? It could change my life. And there it is. That's why I talk about these philosophies here on the channel, because I hope that from these experiences that I have something really important to share with someone. And when they're ready to listen, I hope it helps people. From now, past experiences, but also now living this unique alternative lifestyle that not everyone gets to live and experience. Now I have other things that I can share. And in addition to that, I do a lot of reading. I'm really big on learning as much as I can. So I'm blending all these things that I now have time, now that I live this way, that I have time to read about and learn about and just continue to form my philosophies on a lot of these things. And it comes from a lot of rising and a lot of falling. It comes from struggling that I've done along the way. It comes from plenty of tears and followed by plenty of aha moments that now I can share with you guys. So I think in some way, I kind of have a responsibility even to share these experiences with you guys. And now I have an outlet to do this. And I try to put together nicely summarized packages of my personal experiences leading up to my greatest aha moments. And that's what you'll find here. In addition to our adventures, which I love sharing too. Don't get me wrong. Our life is awesome this way. But in addition to that, I also like sharing the fundamental philosophies that go along with how I got here. Because I think in the end, that's actually a really important part of sharing this lifestyle with everyone. So I hope that is helpful. I hope that inspires you guys. And if you learned something or liked this philosophy video or any of the other ones, just do me a favor, give the video a like. That helps others know that this is awesome content, and it'll help us get the philosophies out there to the rest of them that might think it's too boring. Hopefully not. If you guys want to see more of my philosophies here on the channel, or just follow the adventures that we have, we share our everyday adventures too, then all you have to do is just subscribe to the channel, and you will see the latest and greatest content that we have to offer. So again, thank you guys very much for being here. I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.